Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we have a very special fragrance. We have Jean-Paul Gaultier's Beau, Le Parfum. Okay, now this is an amazing smelling fragrance that will absolutely get you compliments. So let me tell you something about it. Okay, when you open it up, okay, let's see if I can open this up without dropping it. You get, again, Jean-Paul Gaultier's signature gorgeous display and bottles. You know, I mean, their bottles are, in my opinion, some of the more unique bottles and one of my favorite bottles. First off, I will like to mention that, the gold accents, the blue color, the light blue to deep blue, just absolutely gorgeous. I love how much effort Jean-Paul Gaultier puts into their products and just their presentation for their products, which is why they're some of my favorite bottles to collect. Okay, but let's get into the important parts of the video. This fragrance has, for the top notes, pineapple, iris, ginger, and citrus. I don't really get the ginger that much. I do get the pineapple in the first few minutes, so that's pretty good. I'll get into that a little bit later on the performance. For the middle notes, you have that coconut that just hits you super hard. Those woodsy notes that you can just, you know, get that mix with the coconut, right? And at the bottom, you get tonka bean, you get, I think, sandalwood, ambergris, you know, some of those things. But like when you smell it, right, the first thing you get is that coconut. Like it's the coconut. The coconut is the most strong coconut scent that I've gotten in a long time on a fragrance, which is honestly super awesome because I have a love for the smell of coconut that this fragrance definitely fulfills. Now the pineapple you do get on the first 15 minutes of like the spray. It's 15. You're lucky if you get 30 minutes of the pineapple. It does tend to fade away really quickly, but in my opinion, doesn't really matter. The coconut is the star of this fragrance, right? And yeah, it's very sweet. Obviously, that's something that I have to mention. It's a very sweet fragrance. I think for the summer, I think it's one of the only sweet fragrances that I personally like for the summer. Some would say that because this is the Parfum, it's something that you will wear at night. I find that you can actually get away with using this during the day. In fact, I think it's better to get Beau Le Parfum than to get Beau EDT. Some people say Beau EDT is better, but I find that if you actually want a good performing fragrance, you have to get Le Parfum. I tried EDT. It just doesn't last as long and it doesn't leave as strong of an impression. The pineapple on the EDT, I will say, in my opinion, is a little better. Now, for performance, this guy lasts a solid 8 to 12 hours on the skin, and that's, you know, impressive. But wait, sometimes you can even smell it after you wake up. So let's say you spray it at 5 p.m., you wake up at, you know, 6 a.m., you're gonna smell it on your skin. Sometimes it's not gonna be as strong, but you're still gonna smell it. So that's insane performance. I think some of the best performance I've seen on a fresh fragrance. Although, again, like I said, some people consider this a at night fragrance. I think it works for both day and night, so it doesn't matter. The projection on this guy is absolutely phenomenal. You get 2 to 3 feet, which is nice because it does, it does get compliments. People notice it, people like it, people compliment it, okay? I frequent the same coffee shop very often, and no matter what, anytime that I wear this fragrance, somebody compliments it. So yeah, incredible for getting compliments. Now, I do think this is a bit of a younger fragrance, so it's not necessarily the most mature fragrance, But trust me when I say this, it's a great fragrance for anybody. If you're going out with friends, great fragrance. If you want to go on a date, great fragrance. It's, I think, overall great fragrance. Not a fragrance that I would wear to an elegant event because it just doesn't really meet those standards, if I'm being honest. But it's really good. Now, let's talk about the price of this fragrance. In my hands, I'm holding the 2.5 ounce, which I bought for about $120 retail. Should I have done it? No, but I was in a hurry and I just happened to see it at Macy's, so of course I bought it. Itchy fingers, okay? Now, for the 4.2 ounce retail, it is $153. I don't know if there's any discounts going on right now, so it might be a little bit cheaper retail. But, and here's the important part, if you get it from a discounter, last time I checked, for the 2.5 ounce, you could get it for around like $93. And for the 4.2 ounce, you can get it for around $130. So make sure that, you know, you go to a trusted discounter and get yourself this fragrance. Of course, after you've gone in store, sprayed it on your skin, smelled it, tested it out for a day, maybe get some samples. Actually make sure that you're going to like it, okay? Because I do find that, and in my honest opinion, this fragrance is a little strong and a little too sweet for the summer. It's, if you're like me, I tend to actually like less sweeter fragrances, so you can see where I'm coming. If you spray too much of this, it gives you headaches. It gives me headaches. So not really an overspray fragrance. Keep that in mind. Now, if you want something similar to this fragrance that doesn't have a ridiculous price, I don't consider the price for it ridiculous, but if you do consider it ridiculous, there is Maison Alhambra Glacier, which is supposed to be a very similar smell. And then I think it's called Kahila or Kaila Platinum. Another one that's considered to be a really good dupe of this fragrance. Now, I'd personally recommend you to go for the original if you get it from a discounter. It is a really great smelling fragrance. The dupes don't actually, like, they're close, but they're not a one-to-one, so you're not gonna get the exact same smell that you're gonna get from the original. So that's something that you might consider. Now, taking into account everything I've said, my rating for this incredible compliment getting fragrance is an 8 out of 10, okay? I was thinking of rating it a little bit lower, but if I'm being fair, it's an 8 out of 10. Only reason why it's not a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 is because it's my fault. For me, I just can't really wear this very often because, like I said, I do find that it gives me headaches here and there. But other than that, it is an absolutely amazing fragrance that you should definitely buy if you want a sweet coconut fragrance in your collection, okay? So thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or if you own it, leave a comment, give me your opinion on the fragrance. Any questions, again, comments, and make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.